My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dripper. These always talking pillar. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the... have in store for us. The NFL playoffs. Playoffs are officially underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Start, start.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd down and 4.
Outside.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
18, watch out.
Purdy off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7. 18, watch out.
Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
31-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80, 19 right. Check.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that they pull attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Check 50, Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Dancing away at the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now they'll change things up. Canada on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Tiger, 18 Tiger. Ready?
And caught it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right. Rid of McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go ahead.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Warriors 17, Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
We'll give now to Abanikanda. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Back all 80. Back all 80.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. 22 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Slot man moves right. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Connects with Kittle underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, here we go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They work now on 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 9. Purdy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Outside. Watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
You're not Panthers victorious. Cougar 19. 18, 5 in. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 11. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Happy to take them.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now they go screen. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
They go play action here. Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And throwing here, Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now they'll tuck this and run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
70 range, Viking 18, Dragon 60.
They'll set up to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Abanikanda once again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
65
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Purdy tosses out wide complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they had on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with a break tendency and go play action and go for the big shot?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The tight end in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Abanikanda. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. The kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do. In this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
18, watch out! 53!
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get set, get set. Huh?
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
This is 2nd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. Cowboys, 50 yards there. 50 yards there.
Looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, If they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground with a tight end. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Watch out!
McCaffrey is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. From the 44-yard line, and here's 2nd in the yard. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, they'll run to Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They'll look to throw here. And Sanders has got it complete.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Man, and he hits him in stride. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 11. Panther. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again. Wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw. Into the hands of Sanders.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
18, Robert. 18, cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
He's back to throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
70 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left.
Kickoff here, partner. I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Here is overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third down and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther, Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready,
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Wyatt. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting his is inside the 25. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now the first carry here for the running back.
An interesting and intriguing.
Now they're going to the playoffs. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
nothing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out, but I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married to mud, I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that, yeah. Different than all of them rats, my heart is a test. Lab on them outside and stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like, ew. Y'all gotta sell that, and the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a team, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. But there's don't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a team, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, 'cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. 'Cause if you knew better,